Hello, I'm Diana Yoakum. Welcome to Ask a Fool, where you post a question for us. You email it, post it on Twitter, Facebook, and we answer it. Today, we go to Facebook, where we've got a question from Dinesh. This is a good one. Does it make sense to pay off the mortgage in 5 years or keep it for 30 years with these low rates? Awesome. To help answer this question, I am joined by Robert Brokamp, boy wonder.
Wow, thank you.
And retirement expert and all-around good guy. I get this question a lot. Should I pay off the mortgage or not? Well, usually I start by asking people, what other debt do you have? Because there are other debts that you should put higher on the list. If you have cash that you're considering putting towards paying down the home, and you have credit card debt, you need to pay off the credit card debt first.
Right.
We're talking,
No-brainer.
yeah, 14% interest rate, guaranteed, and return on your investment there. So do that. After that, we've got student loans, which actually we kind of look at the same way we do mortgage debt. So it comes down to doing the math.
Right. If you were to look at the math of it, it really is, if you can do something with your money that has a higher return than the rate you're paying on your mortgage, that's the way to go. So, for example, one thing you should almost always do is contribute to your 401k, especially if you're getting a match, because you're getting tax benefits and that free money. That's like an instant return. So it certainly makes sense to do that before you pay off
And
your
it's
mortgage.
free money, people.
Free money.
Yes.
So that's smart. Now then after that, where are you going to put the money? You can't put it in cash and bonds because right now those are paying a lower rate than most mortgages. So you have to take risk and invest in something like the stock market. And that's sort of a balance there, right? So if you invest in the stock market, there's risk. Maybe you won't exceed the rate of your mortgage. Paying off debt, whether it's credit card, student loan, or mortgage, guaranteed return. You know that you're going to move ahead financially by paying that off. So that's one of those balances.
Yeah, it's the risk-reward thing.
Right, exactly.
Well, here's another thing that people talk about. I don't want to pay off the mortgage because I get a deduction.
Right.
I get a tax deduction. Well, the truth of it is that it's just